The story begins with a girl named Chai Young. She is the kind of person who never tolerates bullying. Whenever someone is being harassed, she always steps in to defend them. One day, while walking through the school hallway, she notices a group of students laughing at a girl and mocking her. Seeing the girl's helpless condition immediately fills Chai Young with anger. But then we learn something important. Just a few days earlier, Chai Young had been suspended from her previous school after getting into a fight that left several students injured. Now, her father Dongpo brings her to enroll in a new school. When the teacher hears about her past behavior, she warns her to control her temper this time, or she'll end up in trouble again. Chai Young quietly nods. But after the teacher leaves, her class teacher, Dongo, gives the same advice. If someone bothers you, ignore them. Don't get into fights. Later, while waiting for her father outside the restroom, Chai Young notices a group of students bullying a boy named Zhang. They are shouting at him for refusing to let them cheat during a test, and then they start beating him. Zhang tries to explain that cheating is wrong. Other students study hard, and copying would be unfair to them. At first, Chai Young doesn't interfere. But when she realizes Zhang is standing up for what's right, she pulls out her phone and starts recording the bullying. The students notice and demand she hand over the phone. She refuses without hesitation. The next moment, they all attack her. But what happens next shocks everyone. Chai Young fights back and easily defeats them one by one. Meanwhile, Zhang is taken to the school office, while everyone else is left stunned by how bold and confident Chai Young is. She took down the bullies effortlessly. The next day at school, she runs into the same bullies again. The moment they see her, their faces fall. They stay completely silent, too scared to even look at her. From a distance, Zhang smiles. To him, she's become a true hero. After class, Zhang thanks her for helping him. Chai Young simply smiles and tells him she's in a hurry and that he should keep his distance from her. That night, Zhang is having dinner with his mother when two drunk men enter the place. When it's time to pay the bill and his mother asks them for money, they shove her aside. Furious, Zhang tries to fight back, but the men are much stronger and brutally beat him. The next day, Chai Young is on her way to class when a girl, the leader of the bullies, blocks her path and demands her phone. Calmly, Chai Young replies that asking for someone's phone is a violation of privacy and tries to walk away. Enraged, the girl attacks her. But in a split second, Chai Young counters and slams her to the ground. The rest of the bullies panic and run away. When Chai Young returns to class, everyone is staring at her. Even Zhang is deeply impressed by her courage. Later, Zhang approaches her and says he wants to learn how to fight so he can protect himself. At first, Chai Young refuses. But after seeing his sincerity and determination, she agrees. She takes him to her father, Dongpo's karate training center. Zhang fills out the form, and Dongpo smiles and welcomes him to begin training from that day. The next day at school, attention shifts to a girl named Na, a member of the student council. She is talking to her friend Haisong, whom she secretly likes. She complains that Chai Young is disrupting school discipline and something must be done. Haisong informs student council president Jin Huk, and together they decide that Chai Young should be punished. Meanwhile, Zhang is training hard at the karate center. On his very first day, he's forced to do leg splits, leaving him in intense pain. The following day, Chai Young is summoned before the student council. Na, Haisong, and Jin Huk are all there. In a strict tone, Jin Huk asks if she fought with other students. Calmly, she replies that she didn't start a fight. She was only helping Zhang, who was being bullied. After some discussion, Haisong allows her to leave, though the others still seem displeased. Later, Chai Young and Zhang are practicing karate together. Zhang asks why she always stays alone when she is strong and beautiful. Chai Young smiles faintly and says she doesn't want anyone to enter her life only to leave later. People come and go and she doesn't want to feel the pain of losing someone. Zhang gently replies that even if people leave, their memories stay with us forever. Chai Young falls silent for a moment, but her expression makes it clear his words have touched her. That night, Haisong, Jin Huk, Na, and several other students are gathered at a restaurant, celebrating together. They are all celebrating the return of their friend Kangsik, who had previously been suspended for bullying other students. Everyone is enjoying the party, laughing and having fun, but Haisong feels uneasy. He and Jin Huk step outside. Outside, Jin Huk reveals that he's thinking about joining a gang called Yisang. Haisong is shocked and asks if he's lost his mind. Joining that gang means inviting trouble. But Jin Huk explains that he has already met the gang's leader. All that's left is to pay the entry fee. Then he'll officially become a member. The next day, the gang leader Sang Jin personally shows up at the school's student council room. He pressures Jin Huk to pay the money quickly and promises him many benefits once he becomes an official member. At the same time, Sang Jin learns that Haisong is a skilled fighter, especially in boxing, and invites him to join the gang too. But Haisong firmly refuses. Jin Huk becomes furious after hearing his refusal. He decides he needs to vent his anger by beating someone up. He orders Kangsik to bring Zhang to him. In the next scene, Zhang is cornered by two thugs who try to intimidate him. But this time, Zhang isn't the same as before. He has learned some karate. He fights back, and a struggle breaks out. Even though he holds his ground for a while, he eventually falls, and the bullies begin beating him. Just then, Haisong arrives and tries to stop them. He refuses to follow Jin Huk's orders and tells them to stop. But Kangsik, furious, turns on Haisong and starts beating him too. Fortunately, Chai Young arrives at that moment. She grabs Zhang's hand and tells him they need to leave, but Kangsik charges at her. To everyone's shock, Chai Young effortlessly defeats him with her powerful karate skills. She wins so easily that everyone is left speechless. Nearby, Yisang, the gang's leader, has been watching everything. After seeing her courage and fighting ability, he becomes interested in her. After the fight, Chai Young and Zhang return to the dojo for training. This time, Haisong comes with them. He says he wants to learn self-defense, so he won't hurt anyone again. Zhang says he wants to protect his mother. As for Haisong, he mostly wants to stay close to Chai Young. But Chai Young doesn't trust him much because he used to be part of the bully group. Haisong explains that he has left that life behind and genuinely wants to change. Meanwhile, Jin Huk is still desperate for money. He orders Kangsik and the others to go around the school, threatening students and collecting money. That will be their entry fee for the gang. Soon, they start intimidating students for cash. One day, they corner a quiet boy who is studying alone in the restroom and demand money from him. Zhang happens to pass by and sees everything. This time, he decides he won't stay silent. He tries to fight them, but his karate skills are still not strong enough. He is badly defeated. That day, filled with anger and frustration, Zhang goes straight to Dongpo, Chai Young's father, and says he wants to become a real fighter so no one can ever bully him or anyone else again. Hearing this, Dongpo sees the fire burning in his eyes. Zhang no longer wants to just survive, he wants to fight back. Impressed by his determination, Dongpo gives him his first serious training task: strike a pile of wooden logs until his fists become truly strong. Zhang trains day and night with full dedication. He strikes the wood over 1,000 times. Slowly, both his body and his mind begin to harden like steel. Soon, Chai Young and Haisong arrive and join the training. The three of them begin practicing intensely together, and over time, a deep friendship forms between them. During training, Haisong also starts developing gentle feelings for Chai Young. The next day, Haisong visits Dongpo to ask about new training methods. Dongpo gives them different ways to practice. After that, Haisong convinces the others to take a break and have some fun. He reveals that he has 3 movie tickets and the 3 of them plan to go watch a film together. At first, Chai Young refuses. But when Zhang smiles and tells her that even resting is important sometimes, she finally agrees. After the movie, Zhang takes everyone to his mother's diner. She is overjoyed to see that her son is no longer alone, and sincerely thanks Chai Young for being there for him. Later that night, while heading home, Haisong and Chai Young stop by a supermarket. There, for the first time, Haisong opens up about his past. He tells her that his childhood was extremely difficult. His boxing coach treated him harshly, and he grew up in a toxic environment. Now, he wants to leave everything behind and change his life. Hearing this, Chai Young becomes emotional and promises to help him to keep him on the right path. Meanwhile, Yiseng is now fully involved with the gang. He tells Jin Huk that it's time to take control of the entire school. Jin Huk hesitates at first but warns that if anything happens to Chai Young, he won't tolerate it. The argument escalates into a physical fight, and in the end, Haisong defeats Jin Huk. Humiliated and burning with anger, Jin-Huk goes to Na with a cruel plan. He wants her to poison Chai-Young. In return, he promises her rewards and his support. Sometime later, Haesong messages Chai-Young and asks her to come to the student council room. When she arrives, Na apologizes to her in front of everyone for the trouble she caused earlier. But during this moment, a poison drink is quietly placed in front of Chai-Young. In the student council room, Na asks Chai-Young if she has any relationship with Haesong. Calmly, Chai-Young replies that she has no romantic interest in him. He is simply a student at her father's dojo. Hearing this, regret immediately appears on Na's face. She realizes she is about to make a terrible mistake. The poison drink placed in front of Chai-Young suddenly slips from her hand and spills just as Chai-Young is about to drink it. At that exact moment, the door bursts open. Jin-Huk and Kang-sik storm inside. Furious, Jin-Huk slaps Na and yells that she ruined everything before completing his plan. Then Kang-sik lunges at Chai-Young and grabs her by the neck, making it nearly impossible for her to defend herself. Elsewhere, Jong overhears two classmates saying that Jin-Huk and his group have taken Chai-Young. Without wasting a second, he runs to Haesong and tells him everything. Haesong immediately calls Jin-Huk to confirm the truth. The moment he realizes Chai-Young is really in danger, he and Jong rush toward the school gym. But when they arrive, they find themselves surrounded by Kang-sik and his gang from all sides. Now fully trained in karate, Jong and Haesong fight back fiercely, defeating every thug in their way. Then they rush toward the student council room, where Chai-Young is tied to a chair. As soon as they enter, Jin-Huk threatens them. If they come any closer, he'll kill her. He forces Haesong to kneel and begins kicking him mercilessly. Watching his friend being beaten like that, Jong can't hold back. He charges forward and throws a powerful punch at Jin-Huk. Jong joins the fight too, but Jin-Huk has far more fighting experience and severely injures him. In the middle of the chaos, Haesong manages to free Chai-Young from the chair. And now the girl who never tolerates bullying finally steps forward. Chai-Young launches herself at Jin-Huk with fast, precise, and powerful karate moves. Every strike carries her anger, her pain, and her sense of justice. In the end, she defeats him completely, leaving everyone present stunned into silence. After that day, Dongpo's dojo becomes busier than ever. Many new students, especially girls, begin enrolling to learn self-defense. Dongpo smiles as he prepares to train the new batch. Nearby, Chai-Young and Jong wait for their turn. They are no longer just students, they have become symbols of justice. And this is where the story ends. A story where one girl proved that true justice is not won with fists but with courage. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell me which movie or drama you want to hear next.